excited. So I just each of us is called to be the best we can be. We are not called to mediocrity. Very few of us can rise to embrace our call on our own. It takes commitment, effort, and encouragement to achieve greatness. Let us ability to help guide others to their success as well. As Rotarians, we work together every day and we do achieve great things. This afternoon, I will join with other Rotarians out at Dallas to recognize 5 airmen and women for their work towards achieving greatness, not only for themselves, but for their comrades in service and the benefit of our country. These young men and women understand the need to work together. They are committed to greatness, and they are successful. Let us be thankful for the opportunities we have in Rotary to work with each other. We are thankful for the people we meet who inspire us and for whom we inspire. Let us be thankful for the opportunities we have to encourage and support others, such as our military and our children. Personally, I'm thankful to every person in this room and proud to be part of such an amazing group of Rotarians. Thank you.
And our song leader today will be Jackie Thornhill, who's ready to go.
Hi, everyone. Since it is Nellis Day today, I would like to, for our veterans and for our currently serving service members all over the world, let's do the national anthem. Oh. And please join me in the pledge. I pledge.
Thank you. You may be seated. Our Sergeant at Arms today is Doug Grant. Doug, where are you? Let's move to introduction of international visiting Rotarians. I know Bob Warner has some up front here. Do you need this one?
Yes, President Michael, we start out with Bruxelles de la Belgique, and he'll say a few words.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Philip de Klerk. I'm from Belgium, Europe. It's not my first time here in Las Vegas, but it's the first time in the Rotary Club. So what I do is I run a hospital laboratory back in Belgium, and if I have the opportunity to go abroad, I try to visit some Rotary clubs. So thank you for having me here.
Thank you. We'd like to have you take our flag back to Belgium. Oh, you've got your beautiful. Now we go to Italy, Italia. Actually, via Lugano, Switzerland.
Yes. Mr. President, dear Rotarian members, thank you very much for welcoming us here. I'm from the club in Varese near Milan, Italy. I'm a life and career coach. And as I travel 10 months a year, my club has asked me to become the representative internationally and to talk about our club and invite you to discover our beautiful lakes region and also our club and everything that we do in service of our community. Thank you for hosting me and my guest, Alessandro. Thank you.
We'd like for you to have our flag.
So Bob, just make sure with an invitation like that to Milan that we know how many rooms are available in our home. We could do an off-site meeting, right? Any other international visitors? That's it? Okay, let's move on to visiting Rotarians. Visiting Rotarians? I know Kieran Wisenant.
Good afternoon, Rotarians. It's my great pleasure to again introduce you to Pilar, our youth exchange student, and I'll let her say a few words.
Hey, I'm Pili. I am an exchange student from Argentina. I am so grateful to be here. Remember that cookies go really great with music. Oh, I don't know.
Any other visiting Rotarians? Okay, seeing none, let's move on. Oh, there is one? Okay, right there.
My name is Ron Newell. I'm from Fort and South Rotary Club. Visited Las Vegas. I think I've visited your club before and several other clubs in Las Vegas over the years. It's a lovely club and very active, and I'm pleased to be here. Thank you.
Thank you for coming back. And then, let's move on to guests of Rotarians.
Good afternoon once again, Rotarians. I have with me today my brother-in-law, Patrick Argabright, and my sister is a 20-year Air Force vet, and I convinced them to extend their vacation, their Thanksgiving vacation, to attend the Wetzel Awards this afternoon. So, and I'm hoping that we entice him enough today that he'll go back to South Dakota and join Rotary.
No pressure.
Good afternoon, Rotarians. I have the pleasure of introducing Clifford Shank. His business card says clinical hypnotherapist. He's recently come to Las Vegas, and he is a former Burbank Club Rotarian.
Well, thank you. I appreciate being here. I'm interested in joining a Rotary Club here now that I'm here in Las Vegas, so maybe I'll see you some more.
This is the place.
Yeah, you found the best club. Welcome. Right behind you.
In order to honor the past, every so often you have to bring old folks to the meeting. And today I've invited Rob Moore, a past president of this club, to join us today. So if you have an opportunity, you might come say hi to him. He can still stand up and he can still say hi.
With friends like those, right? Welcome, Rob. Good to see you again.
Afternoon, everyone. My guest today is Kara Dennis, HR Director over at Window Media. Kara actually just shared with me that the Kiwanis Club used to meet at her parents' restaurant in Northern California. So I'm glad that I can invite her to our meeting today and show her what Rotarians are all about. So.
Sure, we have a little announcement about an interaction with the Kiwanis Club later in the meeting, and we'll see who came out on top. Any other guests of Rotarians? Okay, then it's my privilege to introduce my guests at the head table today. First, we have Tom Brooker, who is a CPA working as a senior tax manager at Eat Bailey. Not surprisingly, we put his abilities and his skill set to good use, and he has served as our club and foundation treasurer for the past 7 years. He is an active member and past president of the UNLV Alumni Association, and he is a proud father of sons Eric and David. Joining him is Gary Voss, who is a native Las Vegan, fourth generation native Las Vegan. You don't see a lot of those. He previously owned and operated Little Scholar Child Care Preschool and has been in our club since 1976, which is before some people were born, right, Gary? And then we have past President Brock Frazier, who served as president of our local foundation in 2011-12 and is currently back for a fourth 3-year term on the board of governors of the Utah Shakespeare Festival. He began riding a motorcycle 5 years ago and has now racked up over 75,000 miles on his Harley. That's a good multiplier for a fine. 75,000, having ridden in 49 U.S. states, 6 Canadian provinces, and 4 Mexican states. Personally, Brock will always have a special place in my heart since he served as club president in 2006, 2007, and in this capacity as president, he sent a very heartfelt, welcoming note from this community and from this club to a person who was very anxious and had lots of nervous butterflies and questions. So thank you, Brock. Please join me in welcoming all our visiting Rotarians and guests. And since we have a special meeting, we have the Dan Stover music competition. Our meeting is going to be flipped today. We're first going to have the competition, and then we'll have the announcements afterwards. So to start us off, I'd like to call to the front Director Kirk Alexander.
Thank you, President Michael. Today, as you can see on your wheel, we have Dan Stover Music Contest. But before we get started, I'd like to give you a little history of how that scholarship actually came together. The Rotary Club of Alhambra, in the following year of Dan Stover's death, established a music scholarship program and competition in his name. The program was proposed, organized, and championed by a new Rotarian, Christine Montan, who, as Alhambra's first woman Rotarian, quickly recognized and appreciated the talent and effectiveness of Dan Stover as a Rotarian and as a person. Under Christine's leadership, the Dan Stover Musical Scholarship graduated into a district program, and in the following year and the rest of the year, and the rest is kind of history, it just kind of kept going from there. We have 4 contestants today. They will be playing the piano, the cello, the violin, and the guitar. And as many of you know, we actually produced from this club, in this very type of competition last year, a finalist. And she came from Clark High School, and she ended up in 2nd place. And they said it was the slimmest of margins between first and second. So we have 4 contestants. I'm not sure what order they're going to play in, but Dave Thorson will kick it off. There are judges in the room that will announce after the contest that are keeping score of each of the contestants. We managed to have judges that have extreme music talent and the discretion of the skill that's needed to play the instruments that are being played today. One of them actually started the Las Vegas Philharmonic here in Las Vegas. One of the things that's different today than what we've had in the past is that we actually have one of the contestants playing an electric guitar. Not just a guitar, but an electric guitar, which is unusual. Yeah. I don't think they were actually ready to do this. They wanted to have their lunch before they were actually competing. So as they collect their instruments and prepare to come in, some of the things that I find really interesting about what we do as Rotarians is the things that kids do and the Interact clubs that we've established this year. And some of the schools that we've established those clubs in, we are actually gleaning our contestants from. So I think we have some kids from Clark High School, which is one of our newest Interact clubs.
So introducing contestant number 1, he will tell us what he's going to play, and of course, as normal with these competitions, each contestant will introduce themselves more thoroughly, their name and everything else after the competition is finished. So contestant number 1, please welcome them with a great round of applause. Please join me in welcoming contestant number 2 with a big round of applause.
I'm going to be playing Guns N' Roses' Sweet Child of Mine.
Please join me in a big round of applause for contestant number 3.
I will be playing the Prelude to Bach's Cello Suite Number 3 in C major.
And please, a big round of applause for contestant number 4.
Hi, everybody. I'm going to treat you guys with Ragtime Nightingale and a jazz fantasy on Mozart's Rondo alla Turca.
I'd like to invite all 4 of our contestants up front here real quick. Please give them all a great round of applause. What a day of music. And I'm going to have each one of them come up here in order that they played and introduce themselves and their guests and tell us a little bit about themselves. So contestant number 1, come on up and let us know about yourself.
My name is Wesley Chen, and I attend Clark High School. And today I brought along my mom and my accompanist, Miss Michelle Lee. And unfortunately, my violin teacher, Miss Mary, couldn't come today. And after high school, I plan to go up to UNR to get a bachelor's in veterinary science. And that's what I plan to do for like a veterinarian.
My name is Cole. I attend Clark High School. I brought my mom and my dad to see me play. My guitar teacher couldn't make it today. I plan to pursue aerospace engineering in college. I'm not sure which one yet. I still have many applications I haven't heard back on yet.
Hello, my name is Devin Lopez. I go to the Las Vegas Academy of the Arts. I brought my mom and stepdad here as well as the orchestra secretary for my orchestra department. In college, I plan on going into cello performance as my major as well as a possible minor in political science.
Hi, I'm Maya. I go to Palo Verde High School. I brought my mom, she's right there, and then also my piano teacher, Michelle Johnson, and her friend Jerry. I plan to join the military after high school, military academy, or do music, I don't know, whichever I choose. If I had a profession, I'd probably do surface warfare or do something musical in the military. So.
Let's give all of our contestants another round of applause. I'm sorry? Yeah. So, Mr. Sergeant, Doug, you guys are free to sit down. Now for the boring part of the meeting that you guys have to sit through. At our table, we were joking, and I said it, that I play the triangle very well. And President Brock Fraser said that while he was president, he learned to play the bell up here. So we do have some musical talent if you're one. So I want to make an announcement. You are all aware, but we are dark next week. Do not show up here next week. You should have shown up at Santa Claus before, and then, of course, our holiday party afterwards. Mr. Sergeant, if you can take the microphone to Eric Astromecki. Eric, to give us feedback on that Kiwanis meeting. What happened when our two clubs went head-to-head?
Well, it was a battle and a half, but we were victorious. So our club was able to raise, I believe our number was about $7,800, which was a little less than around 90,000 cans of food that were able to be donated to the Salvation Army from our fundraiser. So it was a really great success. Our goal was $10K. We're always trying to raise the bar in our club. We came up a little bit short, but with that being said, we still got the job done. So thank you for everybody who had a hand in raising money, who helped set up the canned food drive party, which was a huge success. If you've donated, if you had any way in hand of helping us be successful, thank you for your time and effort in that. We really can't do it without you guys, so I really appreciate that.
Can you just mention that number again? How many cans did we donate?
I think it's around 89,000 cans, so that's going to feed a lot of people. So that's a really great achievement.
Thank you for your help in making that happen, Eric. Next, I'd like to call, I don't know if he's coming to the front, or Larry Rouse Foundation. Are you coming to the front, or you want to? Okay, it's coming to the front. Tell us about our foundation.
What makes our club special, as President Michael said, are the people and all the good things that you do throughout the whole year to make our community a better place. All the time you put in, and especially giving it your heart. The Las Vegas Rotary Foundation is for the other aspect of it, that some of these activities cost money, and you've been very generous. We're getting close to our goal for the endowment, very close. And wanted to remind you that if you want a deduction for 2016, now is the time. We will give you all the proper documentation for the IRS, and we promise we'll make it easy.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. And then, as you all saw in your emails, we actually came into the 21st century this year, and we did electronic voting for our board of directors. So I have the secret envelope, and I'm hoping not to pull a Steve Harvey here. It's not sealed, so I am going to announce the 5 members who were elected to serve on the board for the year 2018, 2019, and then 1920. So if you could please come to the front as I read your names: Eric Astromecki, Kirk Holmes, Bill Houghton, Dave Lester, and Melanie Muldowney. The other 2 are busy serving above self, right? That's why they're not here. Now, if you could take Kirk Holmes or Stu Lipoff, just cyber resources, or club cyber resources. No? Okay. Yeah? You want to say something, or?
Which one?
Give it to Stu, or?
So, hello everybody. We were going to do a really terrific audio-visual presentation today, but we're lacking the visual part of the audio-visual. So, so let me just tell you what's coming. Had a discussion with Kirk and Michael about the fact that we probably have, I don't know, I'm losing count, about 25 different resources that are available to club members, not all of which you want to use, but there may be some of them that are of particular interest to you. There are websites, there are a variety of tools that you can use to pull out member and other information directories. So what we're planning on doing on the next few meetings, not next week, but the week after, it may be a series of 4 or so presentations about what these resources are and how they work and what they can be done for. And then we'll be available afterwards to give demos or show people what's going on. So look forward to it. Not going to be much content today, but tell you what's coming.
Sure. Thank you. And I neglected to announce after the board result if there's going to be a quick 5-minute board meeting in the bar area right after this meeting. Next, if you could, Bill Houghton is obviously not here. The clothing order sheet has been sent out, and Sean, I think, has copies up front if you would like to order a shirt with Rotary insignia. Oh, and there it is. There's a sample. Vanna White, a.k.a. Sean Norda, right there. So you can see the sizes and what it will look like. We have all the different colors there that you can choose from. Next up, Eric Astromecki again for the annual Cars for a Cause show. It's coming up.
It's me again. So you have on your table this sheet of paper. It is our sponsorship package for our 2018 car show. These just got put together. Janice put a lot of hard time and effort into these. Please review them if you're interested in one of these sponsor spots. Please let us know if you know anybody that is. Please have them reach out to Janice with any questions. You can also email me with them. We look to get these filled as soon as possible. Last year, we got them sold right away, so they didn't even get a chance to go to the public. Our Rotarians were very generous and snatched them up. We've increased them with even more value, bringing more benefit to our sponsors. So please take a chance to review them. Email myself or Janice Lenke if you have any questions at all. Thank you.
And then you may be up again, Eric. David Squire? Okay, then it's Eric again. Highway cleanup.
For the record, the photo that's in the weekly wheel from last week is the worst photo I've ever taken. Michael Gordon caught me in the same spot he is now. So we have our highway cleanup, DC. there around 8 a.m., clean it up a little bit, and then we go and get breakfast. If you have any additional questions on how you can be a part of that, please reach out to David Squire. You can also email me. I'm kind of the go-to liaison for some of these things, so let me know.
Thank you. Next up, Dave Lester for Magical Forest. No? Michael Williams? Then I guess it's Michael Williams. Magical Forest.
Great. We're scheduled to be at Opportunity Village the 14th of December. Just show up, and you'll be assigned certain areas to go to, maybe helping do the train or et cetera, all these different kinds of things that you can just show up and do that. And we wear these funky Christmas vests when we go. And raise your hand if you've already been to Opportunity Village and helped out. So you kind of know. Good. So just sign up, and then we can give Opportunity Village a number of how many people are going to show up.
And people can sign up in the Green Book. The sign-up
Yes.
sheet is in the Green Book, making its round.
Great. Thank you.
From personal experience, I can say that working the hot chocolate stand is probably the best job that night. So not everybody run to the hot chocolate stand. Next up, Marie Walsh to tell us about Breakfast with Books.
Thank you, President Michael. December the 12th, Breakfast with Books. The Green Book is going around for volunteers. We'd appreciate all your help. Come and show how Rotary supports these little kids. You see their faces, it'll all be well worth your while. Thank you.
And then Jamie Goldsmith. She is here. Our holiday party. I think people should have signed up by now, correct?
Yes, so the holiday party is next Thursday. Doors open at 6 p.m. We're going to have past hors d'oeuvres, cash bar, surf and turf. We even have a DJ this year, so you can make song requests. So make sure you think about that. And it's dress to impress if you feel like it. If not, you can wear whatever you feel like wearing. So see you Thursday night. Oh, at Treasure Island in the ballroom.
Thank you. Yeah, free parking. And then you're going to go all the way across again to Mr. Bob Fisher. Tell us about our toy distribution, well, toy collection, and then toy distribution.
Well, you can't bring any more toys to next week because we're going to be busy partying, and we're not going to bring the toys to the evening. However, we're going to send out a note. You may like to come to the distribution when we are giving away 5,000 toys to 5,000 children. And it's my understanding, and I'm excited to do it for the first time, it's my understanding that it's another one of those Santa Claus moments times 10. So we will send out that information, and hopefully we'll get some volunteers to help stand and give away those toys. And do we still have that bicycle coming? Yep. Okay, we've got a bicycle been donated.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for organizing that. And next up, I'm going to call to the front past President Jim Hunt. I don't know if he's joined by the other past presidents. Tom Crow? Not yet? Okay.
Thank you, President Michael. A couple of quick updates. For those of you who've been doing this for a long time, if not the whole 22 years of Santa Claus, I'm going to smile this time. Okay. This is kind of like Christmas Eve for a lot of us, getting ready to do what we do. It's the biggest one ever by far, by leaps and bounds. We have 364 kids invited with an additional 5 kids from UNLV, students that'll be partaking in shopping. Just a couple of quick things. I always get asked, where do we need more volunteers? Right now, we're looking good at the Galleria and the Grand Canyon Mall. We do need some more at the Meadows Mall. We probably need about another 10 or 15 over there. So if you are going to the Meadows Mall and you are going to be able to bring another person or two, the second part of this that's really important is communication. So if you're down for 3 people and you show up with 8, that's great. But please let Sean know that as soon as you know, because at this point from here on out, she pretty much gives me daily updates as to our numbers, so we know whether we can have to make calls and beg people to go from one mall to another, or if we're looking okay. So please do get some more volunteers if you can for the Meadows, but let Sean know as soon as you know that, or if you have someone that can't make it, let her know that, because this really is a juggling act for the next several days. So please do that. I got a little bit of homework for you, whether it's your first time shopping or your 22nd time shopping. On the tables is a shopper instruction sheet and the times. These are all the questions that I get phone calls on about 5 times a day. Take one of these with you, study it, and you'll know how to shop. You'll know what to buy, what not to buy. We're going to have an improved sheet this year also at the malls. On the back of these sheets at the malls, we'll have them for you there as well. There are going to be lines where you can keep track of the purchases you're making and a running total. That's always been a kind of a sore spot, and people lose track of what their number is. So you'll be able to do that this year on the back. We'll have pencils and these sheets that will have the numbers on the back. Let's see, a couple more things. I've got a really good announcement here today. This just came in the mail. Sean handed it to me before I got here today, and I'm going to read this because, as you know, every year I apply for a grant from the Inglestead Family Foundation. And for the past 7 years, they've been kind enough to give us $15,500 matching grant. This year, for the last 7 years, right? This being the 8th year, knowing that we're going to have more kids than ever, I increased that amount, and I asked them for $18,200. This is what the letter says. Dear Jim, the Inglestead Family Foundation received the Las Vegas Rotary Foundation's request for $18,200 for the Rotary Club's 22nd annual Santa Claus. Your application was discussed at our October 17, 2017 trustees meeting, and it was decided to grant $19,000. We extend our best wishes and continued success for Santa Claus. Pretty touching, pretty touching. And that raises the total. I'll give this to Michael for $19,000, first of all. That raises the total that they've donated to us in the last 8 years to $127,000. So we really want to thank them. And now I'd like to ask my compadres in crime here, so to speak, Tom Krob and Randy Donald, to come up. We have a check that we want to present. This is going to be presented actually to J.C. Penney's in just a short while after our meeting. We go up there every year on this day, the week prior to, and we meet with the J.C. Penney managers, go over all the details, and give them a nice big check. So this year we decided we're going to give them a real big nice check. And thanks to Bill Houghton and Jenny, this is what they've come up with. We're going to give a down payment, mind you, because we're going to pay them more at the end. But this is a payment for $53,800 to start off Santa Claus this week. We'll be giving them also a balance check, so it's actually somewhat more than that. All told and said and done, by the time we're done this year, we're probably going to have goods and services in excess of $100,000. So thank you all very much. Make sure you're there next week. We need you on time, and bring some more folks to Meadows Mall. Thank you. And the cumulative total, we are fairly confident. We're quite confident that when shopping is done this year, it will be in excess of $1 million. So we're going to go over that this year. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Randy. I know this is not easy work. Thank you. Thank you for everything you guys do. Our final announcement is Jackie Thornhill to talk about what is happening in just a couple of hours this afternoon.
Hi, everyone. As it is every quarter, it's my great pleasure to be able to go out to Nellis and be able to honor this time 6 airmen. And we will be meeting we've changed slightly. We're 30 minutes behind at the request of Nellis for this particular event. So the ceremony will begin at 3:30. So we'll be meeting at the Visitor Center at 3 o'clock at Las Vegas Boulevard and Craig Road. We have changed the venue. We're not at the Warfare Center. We're now at the auditorium. So if you have base access, I do have maps. It's actually right behind the Warfare Center, and Sergeant Molyneux will be out there to direct us. So if you do want a map, see me. I will see you out there at 3:30 or 3 o'clock at the Visitor Center. Thank you.
Thank you, Jackie. And then, since this is the last Thursday of the month, I would like to honor, as always, a member with a 4-way test coin, a member who went above and beyond. And for this month, it can only be Eric Astromecki for leading us in beating the Kiwanis. So. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Eric. And then for our drawing, the number is 3822466. So 2466. 2466. Ted McAdam? No? Oh, look at that. Mike. I've got to check. The pot continues to grow after a 7 of spades. And for the $50 in Larry bucks, 3822426. So 426. 2426. Past President Russ Swain. Thank you. Yeah, not the mic. You can just get this. Can I have the mic? No. Thank you. And then to wrap up our danced over music contest and to announce the winner, I would like to call to the front past President Brock Fraser.
Thank you, President Michael. Every year, we never cease to be amazed at the talent that shows up here and entertains us amazingly well. This year, no different. We'll begin by calling up the fourth place finisher. If you would please come forward, Cole Sechrist. And Cole receives a check for $50. Our third place finisher, and would she please come forward? Maya Thorson. And Maya receives a check for $100. Our second place finisher is the young man, Devin Lopez. Devin's check is for $150. And our first place finisher this year, receiving a check for $250, is Wesley Chen. No sense in ruining it. Once again, congratulations. We appreciate you being here. We really appreciate your talent. Good luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you. Thank you all for participating. You may be seated. And then, as I like to say and close every meeting, Rotary is like tennis. The one who serves best usually wins. Now go forth and make a difference. See you at Santa Claus.